Welcome, my friend. I have a slow and gentle Vinyasa flow. This is great for any time of the day that you just want to move and connect with your body. Now, I don't use any props in today's practice, but there are times when 2 yoga blocks may be helpful to have nearby. We have a few whale spottings throughout the practice, and there is one point where there are 5 to 10 jumping Monterey. I'll join you seated on the mat. Find your comfortable cross-legged seated position, bringing your hands to your knees, gently closing your eyes, lengthening up through the crown of your head. Just feel your body here in stillness with a vibrant long spine. And then slowly begin draw circles with your torso, as big or as small as calling to your body. Feeling your sits bones rooted. Let's switch directions. Really feel it out, nourishing your spine, nourishing your side bodies. Gently getting into those hips. Settle into stillness. And then we'll make our way to hands and knees. Lining your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hip points. And we'll flow through a few feel-good cat-cows, flowing at your own feel-good pace. Listening to your body, veering off from your typical cat-cow as the body calls you to do so. Take one more cat and one more cow. And then find your neutral spine. We'll tuck your toes, press your hips up to release your body back into downward facing dog. Glance to the front of the mat. We'll step one foot forward and then the other for forward fold. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhalation, release. Ground down through your soles of your feet. Breathe and circle those fingertips up to the sky. Palms kiss and lower prayer to heart. Bring your thumbs to your sternum and reach your sternum up towards your thumbs. Standing tall. Breathe in, circle right back up. Palms kiss. Reach back before you dive it down through center. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhalation, release fingertips to the mat and step back to plank pose. Exhalation, lower halfway, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Using the muscles of your pelvic floor, lift your hips up to downward facing dog. Breathe in, extend your right toes to the sky. Step your right foot forward. Feet on 2 separate tracks. And on your next inhalation, circle your fingertips up to the sky. Ground down through your front sole of foot to breathe in, reaching your fingertips up to the sky for our high lunge. Scissor your thighs. Breathe in. And on the exhalation, lower your hands to frame your front foot. Step your front foot back for plank pose. Exhalation, lower halfway, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Lift your hips back up, down dog. Inhalation, lift your left toes up to the sky. On the exhale, step your foot through. Feet on 2 separate tracks. Ground down through your front sole of foot to breathe in. Circle your fingertips up. Sinking your hips down into the pose for our high lunge. Back heel presses back. Scissor your thighs. Breathe in. And on the exhalation, lower your hands to frame your front foot. Step your right foot forward, forward fold. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhalation, fold. Ground down through your soles of feet to breathe in. Circle your fingertips down, around, and up. Palms kiss, and lower prayer to heart. Breathe in, circle them right back up. Palms kiss, reach back before you dive it down through center. Forward fold. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhalation, yearn chest to thighs. Let's step your left foot back. Feet are on 2 separate tracks. And then lower your back heel to the mat so your foot is running at a 45-degree angle. We're coming into warrior 1, so ground down through your front sole of foot to rise. Breathe in, circling your fingertips up to the sky. Staying bent in your front knee. Breathe in. And on the exhalation, draw your elbows wide side to side, lifting your heart. And then we'll interlace your fingers behind your low back. Draw the interlaced fingers down and press back, lifting your heart, lifting your gaze. And exhalation, fold forward, humble warrior. Ground down through your front sole of foot to rise back up on the inhale. Lift your heart. With control, release interlaced fingers. Pop your back heel up as you breathe in. Circle your fingertips up to the sky. High lunge. Exhalation, lower hands to frame your front foot. We'll step your front foot back, coming into plank pose. Exhalation, lower halfway, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. And using the muscles of your pelvic floor, lift your hips up to downward facing dog. We'll step your left foot forward. Ensure your feet are on 2 separate tracks. And then we'll lower your back heel to the mat, foot at a 45-degree angle. Ground down through your front sole of foot to rise. Breathe in, circling your fingertips up. Warrior 1. Feel your hip points square to the space in front of you. Staying bent in that front knee. Breathe in. On the exhalation, draw your elbows wide side to side, lifting your heart. Interlace your fingers behind your low back. Interlace your fingers in a way that feels uncomfortable. Draw your interlaced fingers down, press back, lifting your heart. Breathe in. And on the exhalation, fold forward, lowering to the inside of your front thigh. Interlace fingers, reach up and overhead, humble warrior. Ground down through your front heel to press yourself back up, breathing in. Interlace fingers, release with control, circling them up, back heel pops up, high lunge. Lower hands to frame your front foot. Step your front foot back. plank pose. Exhalation, lower halfway, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. And soften your knees to the mat. Press your hips back, melting your hips to your heels. Coming into child's pose. Ground your forehead, ground your palms, and take a slow sway side to side. Feeling your heartbeat, noticing the rhythm of your breath. Noticing what is going on within that wonderful world of you as we move and flow your body, feeling the effects of this practice. Slowly make your way back up into downward facing dog. Glance to the front of the mat, step one foot forward and then the other. Breathing in, lifting halfway. Exhalation, release. Ground down through your soles of feet to breathe and circle your fingertips down, around and up. Palms kiss the top and lower prayer to heart. Bring thumbs to your sternum, sternum reaching up towards your thumbs. Breathe and circle those fingertips up to the sky. Palms kiss, reach back, lengthen tailbone towards the earth. And exhalation, dive it down through center. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhalation, soften. Bring fingertips to the mat and step your left foot back. Lower your back heel to the mat so foot runs parallel with the short edge, and bring your front heel to bisect your back arch. Ground down through your front heel to fan your arms up, coming into warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach forward, up and back, coming into reverse warrior. Keep a generous bend in that front knee. We'll press down to that heel to straighten your front leg. Reach away, getting nice and long here. And then fan your arms forward, hands frame foot, back heel pops up, step back, plank pose. Exhalation, lower halfway, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Shine that heart bright. And use the muscles of your pelvic floor to lift your hips up to downward facing dog. Let's step your left foot forward. Lower your back heel to the mat, coming into our warrior two. So back foot runs parallel with the short edge, front heel bisects your back arch. Ground down through your front heel to fan those arms up. Warrior two. Flip your front palm up to the sky. Reach it forward, up and back, settling into your reverse warrior. Peaceful warrior. Press down through your front heel to slowly straighten your front leg, getting nice and long. And fan your arms forward, hands frame foot. Back heel pops up. We'll step back to plank pose. Exhalation, lower halfway, chaturanga. Breathe in to upward facing dog. Soften your knees to the mat. Release your hips back to your heels for child's pose. Drawing your attention inward. Noticing the effects of the practice upon your body. And slowly make your way to downward facing dog. And we'll breathe and extend your right toes up to the sky. Exhalation, draw your knee through center, lowering your knee near your right thumb. Extending your back leg long behind you so it's in one long line. We're coming into pigeon pose. Breathe and lift your heart. Exhalation, wave yourself forward. Surrender yourself here in this pose, in body, mind, and spirit. Slowly walk your palms back. Let's lower your right hip to the earth and bring your back leg, swinging it around in front of you, stepping it to the outside of your opposite thigh. We're going to come into a twist here, so breathe in, find length. And on the exhale, wrap your right arm around your knee. Exhale at your navel, moving into that twist. Your left hand will come near your seat. Slowly unwind. And then we'll swing that leg back, returning to pigeon pose. Tuck those back toes, press up and step back. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal your feet out. Noticing any difference in your right and left side. Pigeon pose on the second side, so on your next inhale, extend your left toes to the sky. Draw that knee through, lowering it near your left thumb this time. Glance back at your back leg, ensuring it's in one long line behind you. Breathe and lift your heart. Exhalation, wave your spine forward. Lowering however feels best in your body. And that allows you to fully surrender here. Slowly walk your palms back, lowering your left hip to the earth and bringing your back leg forward, swinging it around, bringing that foot to the outside of the opposite side. And then breathe and find length. On the exhale, exhale at your navel, moving to a twist to the right side, left arm wrapping around your leg, right fingertips near your seat, staying broad and open across your chest. Breathing in as you lengthen up. And on your exhales, exhale at that navel point and move deeper into the twist. We'll will soften. Return to center. Bring your right leg back, returning to pigeon. Toes are tucked, press up, step back. Walking your dog out, feeling into your left and right sides. Slowly walking your feet a little wider each time until they arrive at mat's distance. And then find stillness and you're in your chest through center, sinking heels towards the earth. And slowly rock your hips side to side. Taking nourishing deep breaths here. Find stillness and rock your head front to back, releasing through your neck, side to side, and maybe even in circles. Soften your knees to the mat. Bring your feet off to one side, bringing the mat in front of you. Finding an easy seat. Sit up nice and tall. Relaxing your hands wherever feels comfortable. Gently closing your eyes or taking a soft gaze forward. Drawing your attention inward. Feeling into the effects of our practice. Let's breathe in, circle your fingertips up to the sky, gathering love and light. Palms kiss and bring all that love and light down to your heart center. Bring your thumbs to your sternum reaching out towards your thumbs for a nice open heart center. Take a moment to thank yourself for carving out this time to move and connect with your body. Breathe in, raise prayer to your third eye. Exhalation, bow forward to your heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me on the mat. There are a few ways you can help support our work in making yoga free and accessible to all. First, super easy, liking the videos and leaving comments. And very important is subscribing to our channel, as that will help to bring our content to the top. Another free way to support our work is telling your friends and your family, sharing our yoga love practices, which will also support others on their self-care journey. So one final way, join our YouTube yoga membership site. We have 5 different levels, the first being a monthly donation at just $2.99, and then we have a level 1, 2, and 3. Each level gets you access to a library of member-only content that is not available for free on the YouTube channel, so it's exclusive content. Level 3 just being $7.99 a month. We do truly greatly appreciate your support at any and all levels. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, my friend.